That's first one's on the list. That boy say, you sure, dog? I already beat you with the Ravens, so I ain't even gotta use them no more. And who else I beat you with? I beat you with somebody else the first time we played. I don't remember who it was though. It probably was the Texans or something. Nigga said the only thing that counts is with stars. Nah, so I gotta beat you with the Ravens again like that? Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous.
I stand by
it. A moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel, they're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with
you really
the
think you about to get money
Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. Yeah, some might have returned that one.
You can't even beat Pops. You think you about to beat me like that? Come on, man. What's wrong with this cat, man? I gotta make sure this lineup's straight. Why they have my dog with on? I wonder who they got. Let me see who they got for slot corner then. Alright, good. Alright, you ready? Well, I gotta see who they got for slot receiver. Alright.
He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, CD Mack, just from day one, he's looked so good in a Bears uniform, literally and figuratively. And some Raiders fans watching this saying, oh, I wish we had him on our team.
Yeah, just about every Raiders fan saying he looked a lot better in silver.
I don't run it over
and
over how he run it.
But in Chicago, immediately comfortable, fit right into their defensive scheme.
Started doing it like that only. Like he been running the play too. Everybody run the play.
Leonard Floyd, another first-round pick coming from the other side. He has really helped Chicago get off to a great start, and they love how he disrupts teams' offenses.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Thank you.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's too easy.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Toward the sideline.
It's too easy.
Catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's too easy.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think
I really wish
downs
they
like
had
that first down there,
like
need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Brockers coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Michael Brockers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm about to flush you, son.
These Rams, Charles, it's been quite a ride for them. You think a couple years ago, they went 4-12 as they got settled out on the West Coast, and now in the Super Bowl. Of course, everyone's excited about what Sean McVay has done, but these players deserve a lot of credit, too.
They certainly do, and I'll take it a step further. So does administration, from team president to general manager, the entire organization, in putting together this ball club, and then having the gumption to pick Sean McVay as their head coach, a youngster at 31, to come in and in 2 seasons they're in the Super Bowl. But think about this year, Brandon. They played in some of the biggest, most high-profile games in the NFL along the way. Remember the game that they played against Kansas City? Huge game, 54-51, the Rams won. The game at New Orleans in the regular season, another monster matchup for #1 in the NFC. And then in the playoffs, they took on the vaunted Dallas Cowboys. They're used to the big stage, they're used to the spotlight, and now they're in the Super Bowl. What a great ride it's been in 2018.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It get boring playing you, though, because you do the same shit over and over, and that shit do not work. It don't work, though. Man, how? When it don't work at all?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's gone. A dump off to Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Eddie Goldman with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They are going for it. Goff eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Out of the gun, Goff. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To the air again. Goff. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. as his guys are in for 6, and the Rams are in for 6. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Zerline
Top
good with a
offense in the
PAT,
league.
and it's now a 7-0 game.
7 points to 7 points. You can't.
This one taken from
they
the
blocking
7.
the shit out these boys. What you talking about?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. For the Chicago Bears, Charles, it's kind of the dust settles on this season. How do you think that they will remember it? Because right now, the fresh wound is there with the missed field goal. We get that. But this is a pretty good season they just had.
It certainly has been. Remember, they were last in the NFC North in 2018. They won the division in 2019, their first NFC North title since 2010. They acquired Khalil Mack to begin the year. And remember, they had a heartbreaking loss at Green Bay on a Sunday night to open the season. A lot of teams would have gone south after that. Instead, they went 7-1 at home, won 9 of 10 to close the year. They're going to be heard from in the seasons to come.
On second down, Trubisky, completion left side to Miller. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 69 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
Time to slow.
I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, before this next drive, I'm curious to get your thoughts. If you look at the Super Bowl from the perspective of the Rams offense versus the Pats defense, because Jared Goff only 1 touchdown pass in the Rams 2 playoff wins, and then, you know, what do you make of the whole Todd Gurley situation?
Yeah, just 5 touches, 2 drop passes in the NFC Championship game. As he said after the ball game, I was sorry. He didn't play well. It didn't mean he was sorry to the fans. He played in a very sorry state. I don't expect that to continue. He's too good, too talented. I would expect a big game out of Todd Gurley, but the late season acquisition of C.J. Anderson gives them a great backstop at the running back position, and they may have to throw the ball a little bit more in this game. We'll see if Jared Goff and those excellent receivers are up to the task.
To throw on second down is Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Goff. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I was talking crazy, dog.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a little Super Bowl conversation. The third time that the Super Bowl is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough before departing for a little rally.
How about that? You would think that would be a fan base where it might be a little bit blasé about the whole thing because they seem to go just about every year. But they continue to use their rallying cry. They hate us because they ain't us. And as for the game itself, February the 3rd, I can't wait. I'll be there to call the game internationally one more time. Just remember, this game is 17 years to the day. Since Super Bowl 36, got this whole Patriots thing kick-started. Literally, Adam Vinatieri with a game-winning field goal. Patriots beat the Rams 20-17. Same franchise, different city. They were in St. Louis then.
Your offense is more balanced, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be
run
back
on these
up
boys,
to the
bro.
24.
I mean, it's good to keep,
keep running them away from them,
set up third down.
It ain't gonna happen.
If I take off this headset,
like telling you, I don't know where you're gonna get that many yards if you bust them.
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Gall. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
He sure was. Wow.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Tariq
Cohen is deep for the Bears.
Fake it.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
You stop.
That's
bullshit.
Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped
cold
behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 37 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
CD, before this next drive gets going, the Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. Third year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the third year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple years.
Yeah, in addition to it being cool as well again this year, so rain and cold, that hurts the crowd a little bit, but still, this game has evolved into what I would call a crazier type NFL game. Quick whistles to make sure guys don't get hurt when there's tackling going on. How about receivers playing defensive back? Defensive backs like Jalen Ramsey catching touchdown passes. And to cap it all off, when they awarded the MVP trophy to, I believe, Patrick Mahomes, it broke.
Yeah, indeed, it was Mahomes, the MVP of the offense. Jamal Adams, MVP of the defense in the 26-7 AFC victory. good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Value 3, value 3. Hot, 180. DC.
Shit, I shouldn't get that. I don't even know how to.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All right, he in his favorite formation.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Now his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get it to Woods. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Marcus Peters on him. You better pull out the
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go in the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go, let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun is Trubisky. With a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball, they scored. No one talked about anything but, boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool. And in our 2 championship games this year, we had overtime in both. Tom Brady and the Patriots won the toss, went downfield, scored a touchdown, ball game. Drew Brees and the Saints won the coin toss. Threw an interception. The Rams kicked the field goal and won. Defense still exists if you care to play it. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas, go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Look at
That's
that
good for 21
Look
yards
at that
on
garbage.
1st down.
I never tried to
After an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he stopped immediately there. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On the counter, Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver
and he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
That was something you ain't used to seeing, big dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Get off me, little man.
Now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's see.
Let's go.
See what this goes.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. The tackle there by Mark Barron. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
They gonna let the computer, man.
How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was
2 swats in a row by the
tight.
computer,
He was trying
dog.
to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't you?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down and they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 45 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Look at this.
Really nice pickup of 14
Look at this
yards,
sad
and it moves
ass
the
nigga.
sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
And now,
drove it
like
with
this
excellent
time,
pace.
my man
Money
fell in
throw right
the
there to
hole.
move the
Nigga, he would
sticks.
have been sacked. Son.
Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
17.
Then they got these niggas blocking Khalil Mack.
From the red zone now. Goff.
Oh my God, he missed the
Finds
sack just
time
now.
is left. Now the ball comes loose.
And I don't get the ball. Ah! Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's 5 plays in a row just now. 5. Well, that deep ball was my fault. The deep ball was my fault.
In this case, though, the team
You
is
got
able
the
to
deep
come up
ball.
with the ball.
You got, yeah, you got. I just said that. You got the deep ball. Other than that, that just not. I'm gambling on this one. I already
Now
know
they'll
shit.
pitch it back to Gurley.
Go!
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they
What?
stop him behind the
I'm
line.
on that!
He lost 2
I already
there,
knew
and
what you
it's
was
third
dog.
down.
Come on. 3
Brandon,
niggas
we're
in the
into second
backfield
half,
can't
and this
tackle this
offense has
man.
not scored a lot of points, and that was
Damn,
another example
Gino.
of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The Rams on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little
You got
more
a whole
interesting,
week,
and the kick
or
is
probably
away.
even longer to go practice to get
That's
ready for the
fielded in the end
Bengals.
zone.
Yeah, that's enough time for you to go practice. Me and you don't. Our schedules.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back.
Our schedules don't match. I gotta go type of
They've
paper
been pretty
tonight,
anemic
dog.
on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and
Our
you just saw the
schedules don't
touchdown
match
go
up.
the other way.
You know,
So
I
it's a
got 22
2-score
hours
game.
I'm
We're not
taking,
done
dog.
here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming.
And when I get home, you already
I
sleep.
sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground.
So you
So
can't
if you're
get on the
going to
game?
do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit.
But it's-
some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
They go with Howard to begin
Come,
the drive.
dog.
And he'll get
Why
2,
would?
maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games.
I was
and
supposed
at
to
the
been
start
hit
of
the
fourth
hole.
quarter,
They
we
made
see
my
both
man
teams hold
stop.
up the four fingers
The
for
nigga
quarters,
stopped in the
hours.
hole. Nigga,
Well,
stop.
how about
Man,
this
stop
drive?
it.
You saw the four fingers for a
Stop it,
4-minute
LeBron.
offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way.
I already knew
No
they
doubt
were
about it.
I
And let me
figured
tell
out
you, if you're
mine.
a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
I already knew
Bears
that play
on
wouldn't
third
go because of the
down. 2
alignment.
for
I
5
should've
to
already
this
did that.
point. This is 3rd and 9.
You see it? You see it?
They try again with Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I had to.
Hurry, hurry!
I had to. Well,
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
never mind.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Beautifully set up, huh, bro?
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Like he was able to on
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Trubisky.
Oh, pick 6.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 30, the 20, 10, and he went right back. It's an interception.
As soon as I threw it, I knew that.
Rams touchdown.
He must have zoned.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote,
He had the zone. I thought it threw me off. I thought he was bumping and running. I thought he was playing man. He was bumping.
It cost him. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That nigga awareness.
This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position.
If I'd have waited just another second,
that
was touchdown.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take
the field.
They've
a little bit longer
got the lead by 3, late stages of the game.
Come up, see, this is awareness.
Just hang on to the
the
football
ball
that
out there.
simple.
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball and close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Howard. Has the first down and then some. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.